No, they like buy stuff from her yard. No.
Oh, I did.
You did?
I got Halloween stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
I buy it first. I was like, hey, I'm an agent. You thinking about selling? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. First thing first, I'm gonna head to the gym.
Hit hard suplex, stunning when I break neck. Show love, get checks. Got him like who's next? Catch me.
Joey, did you have a nice weekend?
So weekend.
What did you do on the weekend?
My son went to college.
Your oldest son?
Yeah. Kind of feel...
Joseph, right?
Yeah.
The one that looks like you.
Yeah.
It's like a mini you.
You're not taller than me.
I feel like when you're in the business for a few years, you get different kind of like stress and challenge. So this weekend, I wanted to go to Target. I want to go shopping. I was gonna just get some stuff for the house. And I was driving from my neighborhood and I saw a yard sign like on that street. So I was like, huh, maybe they're thinking about selling the house. So I kept driving. I was like, oh, let me just go to Target. And then after I'm done shopping, I can go back and see if they're trying to sell their house. So as I was driving to Target, I was like, no. What if I'm in Target for too long and the yard sale ended? So I made a U-turn on the road and I'm like, I gotta go back and talk to the seller. And I did. Yeah.
When do you sell before? So they do your sale after they sold the house.
Before.
No, usually they do it like...
No, but the daughter said, I want to get everything out before the picture go up. But it sounds like she has an agent. But my point is, Joey, it just gets me because I was going to Target and then I made a U-turn to come back to go because I was like, I don't want to lose that listing.
Buy something?
Yeah, I did. Not that many. I hate shopping because I hate making decisions.
No, they like buy stuff from her yard. No.
Oh, I did.
You did?
I got Halloween stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
I buy it first. I was like, hey, I'm an agent. You thinking about selling?
来抛个媚眼。
要在我家唱才好，你在外面唱。为什么你家这边？
And I had lunch. It's about 3:20 right now. I am going to finish up my follow-up closing, so I'm gonna finish the rest of it. Okay, here we go. Hello? Hello?
Hello. 还有什么姐妹楼今天可以
My name is Luna. I'm the real estate agent that you spoke with. I'm not sure if you remember. We last time.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, I was just checking on the property that you have on Earth Street. See if you guys are still planning on selling it.
We are, but we're waiting for number, and I will give you a call.
Alrighty, well that sounds good. If you have any question, feel free to reach out, and I'll just check back next year in the springtime if I haven't heard back from you.
Okay, hopefully we'll be out by then.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, well that's
okay,
good.
You know what, though?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just, I know I have your card someplace, but let me just take your number down, just in case. Just give me your number again.
Sure. It's Luna, Luna.
Oh, Luna, that's right, Luna. That's right. I knew something.
It's like the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And my number is 814. Just waiting. So the call you guys heard previously was my coworker. They're all like frustrated because they couldn't find any available houses, and they know I always get listings, but honestly right now all my listings are pending. I don't have anything available. Most of my sellers are in a situation where they are looking for houses where they're going to move to. They're waiting, and there are also some houses like sellers, they're not ready to sell because they don't want to move during the holidays, so they're possibly thinking about selling maybe next year in the springtime. So I'm gonna put a note on here and send her another card. She just mentioned that she probably don't know where she put my card, so I'm gonna send her another card, keep following up with her, and I'll give her a call next year in the springtime. Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the truth about being a real estate agent. I remember 2 years ago, I made a similar video talking about the 3 facts in 2019 that I find out being as a new and young real estate agent. And 4 years has been fly by, and I just want to do a video that's like update you guys what I thought about the things that happened before. So I'll put the link down below in the description box below. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. Basically, there are 3 key points. And the first one that I mentioned is the seller tend to find a real estate agent to list where the agent has similar features, whether if it's age or personality-wise. So being if you're at your 20s, it's definitely really hard for a seller to trust you and let you list their house. And the second point that I was making, being a young agent that's challenging, is your sphere of influence is typically at the age of renting a house, or they could be buying a house, but there's no way they're close of selling a house. So it's going to be hard for you to try to prospect your sphere and get a listing through your friend circle. But that has been changed for me now, and I'll go over it in a little bit. And the last part that I mentioned was the beginning of your career as a young agent. You get referrals from whether a coworker or broker, but those leads quality, they aren't as good as if you would just prospect on your own. So I mentioned that the leads are just terrible, in my opinion. So all these things, I'm doing pretty well on that video, and I have a lot of likes. So I think you guys are agreeing with me on the 3 points that I mentioned. But now, fast forward, that's not entirely true, because the majority of my seller, they're at the age of 60 and 80. So 50 to 60 years old, if you think about it, they might still be working at the workforce. Obviously, their social group is larger, where they could be, networking with a real estate agent, so they know somebody, their friend is a realtor. However, if you prospect and you focus on older seller, like the 60-year-old's dad, maybe somebody who is 90 years old or 80 years old, they most likely won't really have any close friends that are real estate agent. Even though they might not be as active. So when I prospect, these are majority of my sellers. And I mentioned in the past video, those sellers are absolutely so delighted to work with, and they respect you 100%. If you know what you're doing, if you're professional, you will get the transaction done. And the second point I want to mention is the sphere are not ready to buy. So 4 years ago, none of my friends are ready to buy. They just graduated from college. But 4 years after, not necessarily that my friends are ready to buy yet. They're still not ready to buy. But my friend circle has been changing. I spent most of my time not really with people that I went to college with. More so, I spend time with my coworkers, or, I mentioned that my contractor. So just my contractor alone, my contractor is actually my past landlord's brother. So just that whole family alone, I have done about 6 to 7 transactions for their family, because they've been referring me to their father-in-law, their mother-in-law, their cousin. So all these people, they're at the age of 40 to 50 years old. So they are at the financial stability to buy or to upgrade or to sell an investment property. So my sphere has been changing, and that's no longer an issue. The last point I want to cover is all my referral leads, they were crap that were given by other people. Now, all my referrals, I'm not saying that they are not crap. There are a lot of buyer referrals or referrals that I'm getting from social media. Sometimes when I qualify them, they're still not as good, but I don't really take on any rental leads, any buyer leads. I refer them out. I don't spend the time to think about or qualify if it's a good lead or not. I just refer them to my buyer agent. I had a question from you guys that asking me like, Luna, how do you feel comfortable telling people that you're not going to be working with them directly? You're going to refer them out. So this is how the conversation goes. Typically, I have them on the phone. We have a conversation. I figure out what they're looking for. And I say, hey, I just want to let you know, unfortunately, my time is limited. I focus my work with mostly working with seller, but I definitely would love to help you too. I just don't have the time to go out showing homes. But on the most important steps, like putting an offer, looking for comps, getting broker opinion on how much you should offer for that price, I could be there to help you. But on the other side, there's going to be another buyer agent who's going to be doing the daily communication, take you out for showing homes. It will just going to be done by my team member. And most of them, especially if they are seriously looking to buy a house and they trust me, they are fine with it because they understand once your role has been changing, you are doing a lot of other tasks. You cannot focus on just with like every single buyer because that takes a lot of your time. So most of my buyers understand that. And that has no longer been an issue as well. So I hope this updated video kind of give you guys an idea of what real estate can work for you, especially with the year has gone by, and this can shine a light at the end of the tunnel if you are facing some struggles right now. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what other question or topics you guys want me to cover. And if you watch until this far, be sure to comment fortune cookies. Thank you so much you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!